Well, the Shabadoos are coming off of a 2-game losing streak, looking to break it against the Heaters, but the Heaters have been hot recently. It's going to be a rough game for them.
It doesn't help that the Shabadoos are really bad.
Right you are.
And hi everyone, to the legion of YouTube listeners. I have a non-insane audio setup now, although you might think it was my fault, but no, it was Matt's. Anyways, Murray takes a 5-pitch walk.
Very
great
unusual.
Start. Not a great start for Elmo Slayer, who got his nickname after he showed up on the set of Sesame Street one time and did terrible things to an Elmo. Anyways, he's a good pitcher. But Aromatisse
fucks it right into the gap.
She fucked it good. Great arm on the outfielder, and hesitation at third base might cost him. Oh, he's lucky. What a terrible call from the base running coach. Held him up at first and then told him to go.
The base running coach thought he sent the go signal, but Apollo Narwhal apparently did not see it.
He does struggle with his vision sometimes.
Kyle Cowher back in the order after taking the day off last time when the Shabadoos got absolutely embarrassed.
Fuckable slider. Oh, send him. Not to second, though. Well, this is
no, we're going to second on that one.
Oh, he does it. Aggressive base running. Great call from Kyle Cowher. Todd Mathis, initially thought to be a promising young player. Turns out he's bad.
He had a monster run in last year's postseason, but it's all fallen apart here. But there's a single into the right.
Speaking of falling apart, Elmo Slayer.
Seems like that man slayed one too many Elmos and he wasn't ready for this game.
But don't worry, the run killer, Maddox Munster. He earned that nickname already. Oh my goodness.
Elmo Slayer, I think sorry, Maddox heard us in the booth and wanted to prove us wrong there. Saying, fuck you, bunch of assholes. I'm just going to fuck it right into left field.
Happy McHustle, historically one of the better pitchers, or better hitters, I should say. Oh, and that's just a crucial fielding error. What in the world just happened?
The fielding coach is going to be on them for that one. Usually that's the Shabadoos fielding coach's job.
And McHustle can't McHustle his way.
That wild pitch especially punished them, put in an extra run, and took away the double play that would have gotten them out of it.
Unbelievable.
Of course, offense is only one half of the game. They got to stuff the opposite.
They have to stuff the opposite? The fuck does that mean?
I thought of words and then didn't know how to follow up those words. Give me a break here.
Sometimes we wonder why they pay you.
They don't pay me. That's why.
It's a labor of love, purely. Mantonio Lavo hitting 0.71 on the season. That hurts. That's almost Maddox Munster level. It's actually worse.
And Happy's going to one-up himself and actually put him in the jar that time.
Did he strike out the side there?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
All right.
Honestly, I've got short-term memory. I don't remember how that first at-bat ended.
I think what you meant to say is you have short-term memory loss.
Like I said, short-term memory. Oh!
Elmo Slayer!
Not even between the legs that time, just right into the chest. Fucked him right in the chest.
I mean, a fuckable slider fucked him right into his face. Fucked his face. He's weak, and they're leaving
him in.
Heartless. Absolutely heartless.
Almost got drilled again.
PTSD all over his face. It's not gonna get. Oh, and there he is. He's gone. In the second inning, no outs. That's a terrible outing for Elmo Slayer. One of the best pitchers in the league. 1 inning, 6 earned runs, maybe more. We'll see.
That's a 54 ERA on the day for those
and that's
counting
going to
at home.
It makes it all the way to Blooptown, just barely.
Runners were holding, not sure if that was going to get caught.
Understandable. It's just something I don't get. I mean, how are catchers not the best hitters? They just get so much practice, and that's a typical Shabadooian double play with the bases loaded.
Shabadoos are back in their usual form, it turns out, after all.
I mean, after 6 runs in the first inning, they needed to. It's a little karma that's built up, I think.
Regression to the mean, they call it.
Well, I called it karma.
And that's another strikeout for Happy.
Happy McHustle just making a Happy Meal out of the... Oh, and that's a Happy Meal. Now the good news for Happy, that's gonna give him a mojo down, no doubt about it. In fact, he's rattled.
He's not very happy after that one.
He is rattled, and frankly, you know, look, I'm not a doctor, but I think he should be merely tense. He has nothing to be rattled about. He's got 4 strikeouts and a couple of hits. I think he should just relax a little bit. Look, everyone gets hit in the balls now and then, okay?
Somebody get that man an ice pack and just cool him off.
Is that what you want to do with testicles? Do you want to put ice on them? Genuine question.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a doctor.
Asking for a friend. In fact, possibly the slowest. Cranks it to center field. That's going to be easy, I thought, for Burgess. Inexplicably spun around. I don't know. Maybe he saw Rihanna in the stands or something.
Lost it in the lights, we'll call it.
And most inexplicable of all, the scorekeeper does not call it an error. That hurts for McHustle's stats. And he gets jammed with the high slider. That's going to be easy for Sardi. I shouldn't say that. You can't take those pop-ups for granted.
Beat me to the observation there. You know, a smart team might go ahead and bunt here with the pitcher, but not the Shabadoos. That's not the Shabadoo way.
Not big on bunting. They swing for the fences.
But Dare Neverwalker not giving them anything to work with there.
Well,
at least he swings at it, but it might as well have been a bunt. Didn't even get past the pitcher and advances the runner.
We'll get in the gap. And a terrible base running decision, absolutely out of his mind. That's like the 3rd or 4th or 5th, absolutely inexplicable base running decision from the Shabadoos.
Uh-oh. That's a very hittable pitch.
Happy McHustle's got to be really pissed off. He starts off, he's pitching a great game, by and large. Then he gets hit in the balls, which, you know, ruins his day. And also, he has to throw a bunch of extra pitches because of a brutal fielding error from Murray Burgess.
Meanwhile, Murray doesn't feel a thing, not an ounce of guilt in his body about it.
No, he does not have a conscience.
Almost gets him chasing at a low outside fastball, but not biting on it. But he swings at the curveball in the dirt. Has to throw first
chases him off the field. What an embarrassing swing. Huck and Duck is going to enter the game, and he's bad at baseball.
Yeah, Heaters seem to be giving up on this game, but, you know, historically, the Shabadoos have struggled against bad pitchers, so maybe this is good strategy after all.
Cherio swings at a very high pitch, and he's slow.
Not much you can do about that one with that bad decision. Kyle Cower gets
just enough.
Equally weak hit, but somehow puts that one up the middle.
I believe that was Todd Mathis and not Kyle Cower.
True.
Very true.
There's that short-term memory again.
Short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory, like I said.
Okay. Think you are confusing different parts of the brain, some of which are for working memory, some of which are for vocabulary.
I think my partner here just doesn't get the fucking joke.
No, I think he gets it. I just think he wants it to be better. And classic. Double play. All right, the stranding count has gone back up into comfortable.
It wouldn't be a Shabadoos game if there weren't at least 3 of those.
What a great pitch from a terrible pitcher.
And what a terrible swing by someone who's supposed to be good at baseball.
Murray Burgess just having a rough game in some ways. That's an easy one.
Paulo Narwhal, meanwhile, is continuing to carry this offense. The only one who's worth a shit right now.
That is true. He did kill Elmo Slayer, which was very entertaining.
He's got to protect those Elmos. He's a hero to Elmos everywhere.
Is that a pitch out?
That might be an intentional walk.
This is a walk of Aromatisse Guevara. You know, with her power and contact, you don't blame him.
But she's
got get cheeky with it. She does.
She's got the fire in her eye. She's gonna swing at these anyway.
She says, "Pitch to me, you piece of shit."
And they still.
She almost swung a third time.
You're not wrong.
Leave McCussle in. It's only the 6th inning. He's had... Frankly, he's pitched well, but bad karma. That's all we can say.
That's a funny name for getting hit in the dick.
Call it the bad karma.
Kyle Cowher showing some... or Todd Mathis, rather, showing some rare discipline out there.
You don't see that often from the Shabadoos. Maddox, Munster. Nib rotten. He throws heat.
And he's a side armor.
You hate to see it. No, that's a submarine. Easy. Wow, and the base. Wow, just a terrible lack of awareness.
I'm getting word from Todd Mathis that he was caught with his hands off the controller on that one.
So the runner might stay in fear of the cannon. No, there he goes. He goes on the curveball, and that's going right to Blooptown. Murray's got a chance at second, but now it's too late. Slapper Gloop.
I'm getting word that Colson Barneswobble is pulling a happy and getting really pissed off at the situation.
Sardi just takes forever to transfer from stepping on the base and throwing. I mean, my God, he's a professional athlete. Just turn your hips, bud. It's not that hard.
It's a questionable decision. He watched his team last time out. He knows that nobody can turn around 180 with any reasonable speed.
Look at that fake hustle. Well, he does get the lead runner. It's possible he could have had the double play. It's tough. The runner on first was very fast. Wow.
And Barneswobble putting Levo right into the garbage. Almost took
takes
his head off.
Oh my goodness. Would have been nice to see 2 in 1 game. You'd like to see those bodies on the ground.
It's been a rough game for pitchers here. One gets hit in the chest, one gets hit in the balls. We almost had someone's head taken off.
You love to see it, man.
Oh, again, almost getting his head taken off.
Well, Narwhal is hunting him, it seems like.
Narwhal's out for blood. He smells blood in the water, and he wants to drill his horn right into it. Make a shish kebab, they call that.
Okay, Aromatisse very confused. She's telling me that she hit the ball to third base. Probably would have been a double play, but it turns out it's just a strike. Living in an alternate universe, it seems like. It's pass ball. The runners decide way too late. I mean, this is just the worst base running I have probably ever seen in my life. And now Aromatisse gets the walk, and she is furious. Yep, intentional walk. Absolutely furious at the completely incompetent base running. Oh, she was out 2 strikes in a protest. She strikes out. And she's really confused because she did hit the ball in play earlier, but was told that that was fake.
Somebody tell Aromatisse that this is what happens when you get mad at your team. You get so frustrated that you pull something even stupider somehow and really make an ass out of yourself.
I don't think it's stupider. I don't.
Oh, it's very much stupider.
No, I don't think so.
It is.
No.
It's one thing to react to a wild pitch too late. It's another thing to refuse an intentional walk.
When it's the 5th base running error in the game. 2 or 3 of that very same variety. I think that was the 3rd one in both directions.
You gotta have short memory here.
And another interesting play to third. The Shabadoos really hate lead runners, it seems like. Colson, the pitching staff is getting a little annoyed at all the shenanigans, both from the offense and the defense. Another double play ball. Oh, they didn't go to third that time. A little surprised.
Well, that time was because the fielders knew it was 1 out already, so a double play ends the inning, whereas the first one was no outs. So, still probably a questionable decision, but there's at least a decent reasoning behind it.
I just thought there was something we didn't know that they knew, and runners on third, we just can't have them. Or no, rather, outs at third are cooler because they're so rare. A high strike from Zilla.
Frank Zilla has almost had his head taken off at least 3 times this game. Got nerves of steel to still be standing out there.
You know what, though? He's got a really thick neck. I think he would be fine.
Cushion the blow.
No, it just gives him a sturdy base. You don't want to be rocking around like a rock'em sock'em robot.
There's an image I'll never get out of my head.
Well, seems unlikely given the short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory to you.
One of the league's better long relievers, I think. Too bad he's a K-dud.
Yeah, that K-dud, the Shabadoos almost considered cutting him this season in their salary jumping efforts. Nah, you gotta have faith in the Barnswobble.
Not true, Matt. Not true. One more out to go.
I was just waiting for Race Ruffo to hit a home run and make me bite my words on that one.
Great pitch from Barnswobble there.
Barnswobble going to try to end it with a jar. Misses pretty badly. It looks like he might try it again. Oh, not getting him swinging at the jar. That's a very hittable pitch. And he's just looking at it. Shameful display. That man looks like he belongs on the Shabadoos. What is he doing on the
shameful
heaters?
Win from the Shabadoos. 6 runs in the first inning and then nothing. Although they did get 11 hits after the first inning with the no runs. That's hard to do.
That's classic Shabadoos form. Classic. No team can strand runners quite like the Shabadoos. No good developments here. Just completely failing their strategy.
Well, they hire the cheapest coaches as well. We've been over this.
Very true.
The training staff. Pulled right out of high school leagues. They mostly yell at the players, so you gotta want it more. And that's about it. That's what I've seen them do. Not really in the cutting edge of training.
And just look at those stat totals on the advanced stat trackers we have. Shabadoos, just a terrible team overall.
Just a bad team.
But
bad team.
The Nemesis, their strength is not in their pitching staff. You would think on a normal team that this means the Shabadoos have a chance, but seeing a bad pitching staff just means the Shabadoos are going to choke it once again.
Most likely. And the strength of the Nemesis is their strength. They've got a lot of power in those bats. Jackie Slam, no exception. One of the better hitters in the league. You look at our advanced stat tracker, she's in the nook.
I'm also being told that she's a tough out, as they call it.
Great play from Madden. He just makes the decision in time. Had a little bit of a panic attack on the mound there. Maybe peed himself just a little bit.
The pitcher's got to have wildly fast reaction times in order to do that one. Was a little late on it, but got forgiven this one time. And a ball so directly to Romatis that even she can get it.
Heidi Mabetz, she's got 2 fastballs and a bevy of off speed. She is a sidearm pitcher.
Very accurate, but middling velocity and movement on those balls. Uh-oh, and I'm being told that there is a controller disconnection.
Uh-oh.
I'm being told that we need to put this game on pause while we get the controller back.
Technical difficulties. Gonna have to send this one to commercial.
We're gonna get back into it. Can I have my co-commentator confirm that his system has not crashed?
I have the feed. Looks alright here. But he's furious because his at-bat was just stolen by Matt. Piece of shit. I'm actually mad. Asshole.
So furious at the proceedings that he's broken character.
I'm just gonna purposely strike out with a Romatisse again next to that bat. And I'm being told there's a Kronsan in the chat. Now, for those who don't know, Kronsan is one of the world's most famous, arguably tied for second famous, Escapist 2 speedrunner. That's a nice pitch from Ministry Madden there. There's people on YouTube, if you don't know.
Putting him in the slow jar.
Frankly, I'm surprised.
What sort of sicko is on YouTube and has not heard of Kronsan? I could not tell you.
What sort of sicko plays Escapist 2?
Only the most sadistic.
Seems right. What an ugly swing.
Painting the corner and she cannot catch up to it. Going out like a chump.
She looked like she was trying to use a weed whacker. It's not what you want out of a baseball swing.
You mind telling me what that one was? Oh, and
brilliant play from Kyle
the pitcher looking like she belongs on the Shabadoos with that grasp at nothing. And just complete failure to pick up the ball and make a routine throw to first. Now, Ochirio, seeing the horrible display of batting so far, and is going to try to be a little more disciplined and will probably fail. But a great pitch by Heidi. Not much you can do about that one.
She is a K-Dud. She really might belong on the Shabadoos, and there you go. There you have it. Still one man responsible for all of the outs.
He's caused more outs than he's had at bats so far. Really a shameful display.
It's fucking impressive. Not at all where Ministry intended to throw that. That's interesting. Seems like he's suffering from hallucinations again.
I think I'm reading his lips. I see the words latency.
Tough to know what he means by that, but
a couple expletives thrown in there as well. He is not happy about it.
Maddox Munster still really terrible. Somehow still employed on the Shabadoos. Cheap contracts, Matt. Cheap contracts. It's a team of potential.
Gets a good hit there, but jumped it a little too early. Also, a great...
that's about right.
You can see in
the slider.
You can see in Brickley's eyes he saw the slider coming and somehow did nothing about it. Did not see that one coming, looking like a chump out there, looking like he's ready for the jar. Apparently not. Maybe
you clearly don't know what you're talking about at all. Every time you say they're clearly ready for blah, that's exactly what they're expecting. You know, you'd think maybe you would just dial it down a little bit and just calm down.
Well, I'm reading Ministry's lips again. I think I see him saying "fuck you," Ed.
Don't put this on Ministry. This is commentating. He's doing a great job. He's blaming Kyle Cower. He's the one making the calls anyways.
Oh, Aromatisse up to the plate. Normally a great hitter, but she's feeling this other body taking her over, and she just has a feeling that this is going to go terribly.
Good pitch from Betts there. Catches the inside corner.
And great hit, but lines it right to the center fielder. I'm hearing from Aromatisse, she's actually pleased. She was expecting that to go a lot worse.
Yep, usually that's a double play ball. Sardi
lines that one up the middle as well. Now the double play is coming. You got to get at least 2 on, and then the double play strands them all.
Kyle Cower known for some good double play balls.
Kyle Cower breaking expectations and lining a single into
and they're running it home. Narwhal gets there. Great bit of base running to take the lead.
I was about to say it too fast to get a run home, but clearly I was wrong about that.
You usually are, Matt. Usually are.
There's the double play ball
are.
for the Shabadoos.
You love to see that Cheerio anticipated the double play because he mojoed down after the first out. He knew what was coming. And Cheerio just with the disgraceful
booting a ball.
Error. And that's going to mojo him right down.
And it does indeed count as an error. He was already in bad mojo, and it's just going to be even worse now.
You love to see the scorekeepers actually count an error. Usually they're very lazy, frankly. I don't like to use those words, but I don't know how else to describe it. Ministry Madden just piling on these strikeouts.
See, that wasn't that strikeout was assisted by Cheerio. Cheerio knew, nah, Ministry likes strikeouts. I'm gonna boot this ball and give him another chance.
You know, they are great friends. I've interviewed some of the other players, and I say Cheerio and Ministry Madden. Those two guys get along, which is pretty rare on this team because from what I can tell, most of the players just hate each other. Especially the bottom of the order.
When you're
the complaint generally is that they're just bad.
When you strand as many runners as the Shabadoos do, it's very easy to blame your teammates.
And Maddox Munster,
and take
mojo's down. He is rattled. That's going to be just grotesque stats. What a depressing inning.
Classic Shabadoos form.
We'll have to remember to check the league leaders on strikeouts because I think Ministry Madden's going to be high up there.
Right you are. 17 strikeouts on the season already, and this outing is not done yet. He's got time for more. He's feeling another one dialing up. Right? Missed that one a little too inside, and is also really not figuring out that he should stop throwing fastballs on 2 strikes.
It seems like he's got short-term memory. And another anticipated pitch from Jackie Slam.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, great play from Madden. Protects the family jewels there. Learned from Happy McHustle's mistake last game. Got to be quick to reach down to the groin. Pitch count really staying pretty low so far.
That's how you know it's a real Shabadoos game.
And Aromatisse gets great contact and lines it into the double play. They were due.
But I see fans out in the outfield putting up their DP counters. I believe we're at 4 now. Most teams' fans count something like strikeouts that are good. The Shabadoo fans, they understand that their team is bad, and they just lean into it. That first name, Hito.
I think it's Hito.
It's clear he's a baseball player. Ben. Sorry, I had an episode.
I think we're gonna have to go to commercial after that display.
The great news for the Shabadoos, nobody is on, and it's already 2 outs. There is no double play possibility here.
Frankly, I'm a little disappointed.
Cheerio's getting really pissed off at this umpire right now.
I like seeing the DP counters, the fans hang up on the fence.
And getting even more pissed off at the second baseman. He's really pissed off.
He mojos down to rattle, just like Maddox Munster. It's going to be a grumpy dugout. And another pitch anticipated. Man, they are really in the mind of Ministry Madden today. And they're going to take out Heidi Mabetz. That's a little bit surprising. She's pitching a great game. Has a lot left in her.
For an injured pinch hitter. Very questionable decision.
And they also have a bad bullpen. Did they hire the Shabadoos coach from last season? And now Jackie Slam, the heart and soul of Nemesis. She is the game-winning run. Munster doesn't have the arm.
Ministry's got this, though. He is on fire. Nothing can stop him right now.
Well, his fatigue is a concern, some might say, having thrown 105 pitches.
Nah, he's got this. believe in the ministry.
Struggles to throw strikes.
Okay, maybe you can stop believing.
Ooh,
it's a
ugly
free
swing
one
from
there.
Hautier. Almost gets him.
Cannot get him
Nemesis
chasing
showing a lot of
the
discipline.
fast pass. Ministry's not sure what to go with here.
Oh, great bit
Ministry
of fielding.
saving himself there in more ways than one. Gets out of the inning.
Overhand delivery is something that the Shabadoos are not particularly used to after the Mabets pitched 7 innings. Ugly, ugly swing from Mathis there.
Ball, that's up.
Similarly ugly pitch. And that one may go.
Getting it all the way out.
Unbelievable.
Mathis getting back into his playoffs form. Somehow managing to hit a home run. Despite being, what I'm told by the advanced stat people, bad at baseball.
Speaking of bad at baseball, Maddox Munster, truly terrible. He's rattled.
Bad does not even cut it with Maddox Munster.
You have to think they pulled him up into the majors a little too early. He's 19 years old, bad at the sport, threw him right into the fire, and he's getting burned. You know,
Maddox
had he not
Munster
been rattled there,
his all.
could have been interesting. That's the farthest he's ever hit a ball, no doubt about it.
Ministry, the team making a very questionable decision to leave Ministry in to hit.
I'm being told that the reason is they don't have any better hitters, Matt.
I think you can find somebody at least better than a fucking pitcher.
You know, they got to develop the young players somehow, and so they're going to throw Lucero in there despite his being bad.
You know what they say, it's never too early to learn how to blow a game.
That's a great point, man.
But
Generous
somehow
call.
Gets him looking at a very high strike call.
Popped up to Narwhal. He should be able to handle it, and
he's gonna make a throw to
third.
first.
Oh, what a
throw
great
to third and guns him from the
throw.
outfield to close out the game.
Wow, what a way to end the game! Great play from Narwhal. He has to be the player of the game. Can we just draw our attention to the fact that the Shabadoos had 8 hits and 28 at bats?
It's a real shameful display there.
That's a lot of double plays, is all I'm saying. That is a lot of double plays.
It was a rough going out there. And the Shabadoos have made a decision on their roster to just leave Maddox Munster in there to suffer all season long.
As bad as he is, everyone else is worse, which is pretty impressive. Look at the stat count on the Shabadoos. I mean, wow, it is bad.
And somehow, they still get the rating of balanced, even though everyone feels like that's just a euphemism for fucking terrible.
Well, you can be balanced, Matt, as long as, you know, nothing really stands out. So if everything's bad, you're balanced.
Right you are.
Darcy Hicks, a.k.a. Harry Dix, leading off for the wide loads.
Quite a truly unforgettable player.
Truly.
Wasso tries to get her with the slow jar. Not biting on it.
Harmony Strauss, a.k.a. this tiniest feet you've ever... Oh, we're getting a disconnection symbol on my end. That's good timing. Mathis with the critical error. Let's end the first run.
And suddenly, Reese Musto understands everything that Happy felt 2 games ago.
I'd say he understands about 1/3 of it.
Tries to get him on the regular jar jam out there. Not working for him.
Hey, he's just fouling everything off.
Reese Musto really contemplating just drilling him right in the face. but gonna show some discipline and lay off of it. Really
Maybe
regretting.
He should have done it.
Maybe really regretting not just letting his anger out, drilling him right in the face.
Oh, he goes to third. A surprising play just gets there. If Murray didn't have a weak baby bitch arm, probably could have thrown him out there.
And the K-Dud on
He goes for the
Reese
slider,
Musto.
despite having a 0 junk stat. And Cherio just decides not to dive for it. What a just selfish play from Wilder. Maybe he's thinking back to last time he did. He sprained his wrist. Ignoring orders from the coach, I'm told. Oh Lord. Munster recently buffs his arm.
Somehow. Shabadoos get out of the inning on that one.
This looks like it's going to be an adventurous game, Matt. And that is smacked. Munster
Recognizes that he's not going to have time for the double play and makes the smart throw to first. Showing the rest of the Shabadoos how it's done.
That's growth right there. But it just feels like the levees are about to break on this one. You ever just get that feeling? I've got the feeling. It's a good bit of pitching from Musto there. Sardi wisely not going for the tag because it's impossible. It's a good take from Cherio. Ronner working the inside corner. Looks like Wilder or Cherio trying to prove a point,
and
saying
knocking one
you don't have
into
to
the
swing
gap
at every pitch. And that's gonna be an RBI double.
They're going to try to go for it in home and not even close.
Tiny feet Harmony Strauss. Look at those feet. I mean, that's like a size 3. Those are kid size. How does she even stand up?
That's why they call her Baby Shoes Harmony.
Didn't know that, Matt.
You learn something new every day.
And that, she just clearly might have overheard the broadcast. Was not pleased. Look at, I'm just surprised they don't snap as she goes around the bases.
Reese Musto not on his game there, distracted by the clearly ridiculous sight of those baby shoes. And now that he's not got that to look at, he's going to do a lot better here.
Oh, and that, trying to send it to Blooptown, but Munster's there. You know, Reese Musto in his first season had some promise. Now he's bad. And
that's
somewhere along the line,
K-Dud will do to you.
Barnswabble. And Murray Burge is suffering from some latency there, it looks like. And also, Apollo Narwhal really threw him. Really wasn't sure who was going to get that.
Ooh,
oh, ugly swing.
She's looking pretty ripe after that one.
But here comes the K-Dud. Cherio risking injury.
It's very interesting from Ocherio there, refusing to risk his body on a ball where he could actually make a play and then making a completely pointless dive.
And that was a very hittable pitch.
Yeah.
And it gets sent to center field. It looks like we might be in for a long one here, Matt. Got any stories to tell?
I once saw a dog in the road, and it was sad.
That's a bad story. He reminds me of Macaulay Culkin on the cover of Home Alone. You know that face where he has like his hand?
Oh.
I'm speechless.
A routine throw to first, bobbled by the hairy dick.
Just disgraceful.
And the line, but it's going to go straight to the center field.
Can we just call that a Shabadoo? Shabadoo's it?
It's the Shabadoo.
It would really short. I'm getting sick of having to say and lines it straight to the center field. Just shorten it. Shabadoo's it. Done. And weak baby grounder. Too slow to run it out. And boy, does he suck, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Just terrible.
Just shameful.
It's got to really anger the fan base when the team. It's one thing to get, get a couple of salary dumps on your team. But when you start playing the salary dumps and then justifying it in the name of potential, can't foster goodwill with a fan base. One thing about Tiny Feet Strauss, those tiny feet do slow her down quite a bit. You can see she's one of the slower players. And Cherio inexplicably throws to third, thinking those tiny feet couldn't get her there fast enough. He might be drunk. We might have to drug test him after the end of the game. And that gets smashed.
And Murray just showing no effort out there in center field.
Well, you'd rather have Narwhal throw it anyways, right?
Actually.
And Shabadoos just leave Musto in there. It's only the 5th inning, they say. I'm being told they're just saying, you're going to have to fucking deal with it, bud. I think it's actually just getting started. It's a nice hit from Narwhal. He's the one guy who's still playing baseball.
There's rumors that he's demanding a trade this early into the season. And I do not blame him one bit.
And you know, with his salary, they might consider it. And Aromatisse, boy, she is slow, huh?
Yep.
And, uh-oh, look out. Resident of Glooptown.
Aromatisse just refusing to try to dive for that ball.
Yeah, they really triangulated the location of that one. Cunningham struggling to get the 3rd strike by them.
Narwhal just going to run it into the infield.
He looks pissed.
Charging the runner for no apparent reason.
This is, wow.
A fielding mistake. Let's...
Gaspar with the bobble.
Kyle Cower get on base. Oh, and just a god-awful swing by Ochier. Yeah.
Great double play. You know, they're each double plays are like snowflakes. You know, you gotta appreciate each one a little bit different. Also,
I'm also hearing
can we
reports
just note
that each one of those snowflakes is very sensitive.
Ever since Elmo Slayer left the game, what was that? 2 games ago, the Shabadoos have just struggled offensively. Elmo Slayer, they absolutely destroyed. Aromatisse with a good effort there, but isn't good enough at baseball to bring that one in. And she throws it into the dirt. She's furious. Just throws it at Munster's feet. Clearly, there's a growing rift between those two. You don't like to see that, as they're, you know, the Shabadoos double play pair. Clear disdain from Aromatisse. Cherio just taking every chance he can to dive on the ground.
And put him in the mega jar, totally fooled on a really bad high inside fastball.
He was weed whacking there. Knocks it off the third baseman.
Just a shameful display of feeling all around this game.
Yep.
But don't worry, here comes Maddox Munster ready to hit into another double play.
Oh, yep. A new one, maybe. Nope. Can't turn it around quickly enough. Amy Cunningham, one of the better hitters at this point on the Shabadoos. They leave her in, and she delivers. The pitcher's very often better than everyone else. Change up. Can he get it through? No, but he does run it out and gets the RBI.
And
starting
getting
with fastballs.
Aromatisse looking at fastballs because she's expecting that off speed.
And she gets it, sends it to left field, and I think it's maybe Cunningham at the plate. She is way too slow. Not gonna happen.
Oh, and what is Kyle Cower?
Oh, and it drops. Drive. Fresh off the bench, you'd think she would just go for it, but she doesn't. Instead,
Kyle Cower drives one
gap.
into the gap.
She could learn from the, fake hustle of the Shabadoos. That's all she needed there was a little fake hustle. But we're getting to the bottom of the lineup, so there's probably nothing to worry about for the wide loads. What a pitch. Cheerio sends a high fastball to left field. A little
And
surprised the
Kyle
Shabadoos
Cowher
didn't go home
not
there. Would have been a clear
daring
out at
the left fielder on that one.
Oh, wow. You know what happened there? The umpire was blocking the ball, and Shabadoos could not judge whether it was going back quickly or slowly. Going to send another complaint to the league on that one.
Meanwhile, the Shabadoos actually showing life somehow. But
don't worry.
Here comes Maddox Munster to ruin everything.
Here comes death itself. Crushable pitch, not even close from Munster. And the weak baby ground ball, which we're used to. You know what? That's progress for him. Advances the runner, no double play because he hit it too softly.
And we're definitely pitch hitting Pax Lucero there.
But you wonder why, given who's going to replace him.
Diego
Bullock's
no,
Diego
coming.
Bullock. You hate to see it. Just a bad baseball player.
Good high curveball. And Diego Bullock's going to line one into the gap, score 2 runs there, and actually make a game out of this one.
These are the end times indeed.
But Tiny Feet cannot handle the Cornswoggle. Let's pretend that didn't just happen.
I'm confused. Oh, Cornswoggle. I think that's not the first time you said that, so I didn't even notice it.
And things starting off well for the Shabadoos in the bottom of the ninth. They need 2 runs, and then they're going to start with a leadoff double from Apollo Narwhal.
No, that's called a triple. It's not even close. And it concerns me that you recognize that as a near double.
I didn't say near double.
I said mere.
Oh.
Point stands. That should bring a run home.
Unfortunately, does trade it for an out, but you know, Dalton Sardi, he's known to hit a few homers now and then, but he's just going to do a nice clean signal to get the run on base.
Questionable play from Sardi there. Really could have used the homer. Luca Escargot. Interesting choice here. Sidearm pitcher, you hate to see that. Fuckable slider. Fucked right up the middle.
And the winning run is on base, but these are the Shabadoos.
And we're getting to that part of the order.
Taste that double play coming. The Shabadoos going to take a look to see if they have anybody better than a very tense Wilder Ochirio.
Unlikely, Matt. Extremely unlikely.
Very unlikely, but we don't need speed in this batter. We just need...
Does Cheerio have speed?
No. But we're going to Statcliffe, who has even worse speed, is what I'm saying.
But he does. He is good against right-handed pitchers.
Yeah.
He is very bad at baseball. Almost all aspects of the game, he is terrible. And that is not going to do it. No tagging the third there.
Todd Mathis.
He's locked in. Little bit late on that one. And he's too slow.
Frankly amazing that the Shabadoos even put up a fight there, but it all comes up just short.
They probably shouldn't have. It would have spared us a lot of pain and suffering if they would have just, gone quietly.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that hot mess of a baseball team. If you want to catch these sessions live, follow me at twitch.tv/chirpingmatt, and I will see you all another time.